Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Karen campaign, the Zoroastrian campaign, where we go and essentially go and expand and eventually create the lovely Persian Empire, which we are slightly 63% away from actually forming, which it's a very large piece of land, and we need to start figuring what areas we're going to start expanding into. And I do believe the next area that seems of interest is this person here, because he is currently in the middle of a war against the Sunni revolt, and also that means since he is against the Sunni revolt, he is Buddhist. And because Buddhism is kind of prominent way far out from where he is, I think you can get and snipe a few of his provinces here to expand our empire just a bit more. So we're going to begin this episode with a tiny bit of expansion and war. And so I think the one province we probably should take is these four here for Herat. Our council of course says yes, because we have a council of course, and we have enough money, 627 ducats, to be able to pretty much fund the war while we go to war, you know, because we need troops to go to war anyway. I think I'm going to hire the Tortoise Company just for an extra few thousand men. And he only has 4,000 men. We are raising up around 3,000. And then we'll probably just raise up our own retinue as well, so we can actually win this next war. And hopefully many of his Buddhist allies won't actually help him out. Because they do seem to be a bit far away, so hopefully the long range will make him not actually want to go to war against us. Because the last thing we want is a large coalition ruining completely everything. Unfortunately, most of our wars and conquest are being reliant on mercenaries, which is fairly unfortunate, but most of the war is coming from our own retinue. And our own retinue will not be sufficient enough to actually decently go to war. Our family loves us a bit more. And with all these troops here, let's go and conquer some land. We also probably should, you know, kill the host. That's been a bit of annoyance here. You know, as you do. My wife is a bit sick. We'll call the court physician in here. This is fighting in the desert, so they don't have a good terrain defense. So we'll make this host go away. They never go away, honestly. They usually come back eventually. And we do have one dude that's gonna be against us. He's all the way up there with 897 men. Yeah, I think we're good. I think a few horsemen north won't necessarily be a problem. What will be a problem is sieging down this land if we take out this army. It does have an extra 1,000 men to throw about, but actually, it's being attacked by someone else. No, it's just being raided by other people. Our mother is absolutely hating everyone, and he just really wants me to be upset at people in my realm. I will make my mother even more upset, because evidently she hates the fact that I am the correct religion, and she is obviously the incorrect religion, and she hates the fact that she's living in the realm of correct religions. Anyway, we'll siege down this one province and then go and take out this guy here, because you have some time before we lose a lot of money. And as she's going on, I can see that my daughter can use some guidance and experience areas of diplomacy. But I don't care, because you're the incorrect gender, because I can't make you my... You cannot be my heir. Also annoying and laugh. He managed to siege right past where I was, so I need to go and take them out. Just to make sure the army won't be a problem ever again. And we can sustain this war for quite a bit. Many months. A few years, actually. As long as we don't actually lose a battle, you know. I did capture a dude. And hopefully losing part of my retinue won't make people too particularly upset. We can bribe people to make them, you know, not actually revolt, which is the most important thing of owning a realm. And now young boy's in charge, which is great, which means there's less support for him generally from his vassals. And we should be able to win this war quickly once we have won a battle. And we'll take out his army while we're at it. News from China. Someone's becoming a tributary state under China, which means China is expanding. Okay, we're going to take a train battle penalty in a mountain, but because we do have a 2-to-1 advantage, we are going to win. And also, we do have some people in our prison we can go and ransom off. Pretty nice, there we go. Pretty good money. So anyway, we are just going to wait a tiny bit to let them siege them down. And from here, we are pretty much won the war. The ally hasn't really sent anyone down to hurt us. And no one's raiding our capital, which is great. And one more like siege should be able to really win the war. Hopefully raiders won't, you know, take the land instead. Our adult became a charismatic negotiator. I think someone brave, but I don't care. Let's see, hopefully we can be able to siege this land down. Yes. We are in charge of the siege. And we do have a dangerous faction growing, which is this dude here, which I think we already bribed. So we'll just make you that thing. Give you a special title to make you feel special. It's evidently I need to babysit all my vassals around me. Anyway, we should win any second now. And then we need to march our armies northward to go kill some raiders. That would be quite annoyance. There we go, free land. Let's make sure vassals are not going to be too peeved from holding their levies raised for too long. And now we need a few people to pretty much administrate the realm. We'll go invite Lucent Piety. We have plenty of piety here. And we need to assign a few people within the realm to essentially do well for us. So I'll get some decent people here, just holy men. We'll give them the land directly so they can just administrate it themselves since they are the correct religion and culture. And then of course one lucky patron will become the Duke and we will let him do whatever. Of course, one dude here is really upset because he's envious and wants to be part of the council, so I think this one guy here is not that great of a steward, so we'll just replace him with our one guy here with 5 stewardship, So hopefully he dies quickly. Ouch, and he wants a very big bribe. We are slightly threatening, which means people are going to be in an aggressive defensive pact against me. Probably. But that doesn't mean people are going to go and fight us. Actually, we're going to disband our own levy just to raise them up, and then use our hired troops to do all the hard lifting. So there they go. Off and away. And now Karen is slightly bent. It's not great. And my courtier was caught doing evil things, but I don't care. We can take Samarkand from the Samarkands, because they are super weak, and we do have a bit of money. So actually we're going to declare Holy War just to get a few more provinces up north, and to make the country just a bit bigger so we own a larger chunk of the country. I mean, this is a bit far away from what the Persian Empire is, but the more we expand, the better off we're going to be. So I think now is a good time to strike, especially since he is fairly weak. Could declare a few holy wars for these two off provinces, but I think these four will be very good. And of course, Kansas, yes. So let's go back to war, and this time around we'll just use our. I suppose we'll use our own retinue, just to expand other people's realms. And some fairly expensive bands, and I don't see many cheap people. So I'll just hire the Torch Company again. I use 4,000 men to win the war. And I can usurp this for 100 gold, but we actually don't have the money. So hopefully after the war's done we can usurp a duchy or two and then reunite the country a bit more. Anyway, my brother's I don't have any sons and my wife is not looking that great, so I think we're going to need a few concubines. So we'll just find some people in our court that are young enough. I don't even care about eugenics, just get me some concubines. I'm not concubine my daughter. I can assign to a concubine, but yeah, it just seems wrong to get someone like that as a concubine. So I'll take these two for now. We can get one more, but there's no one really suitable at the moment. And we need more wives. So we'll slowly siege down this land. The army is coming up here, which we can cut them off and then just kill all the troops. Just right where when we siege that one thing down. So we have one big battle and we'll eventually just win. So if I correct, I should probably load down the volume a bit. So I need to remind myself to load down some volume around 15 minutes. Okay, so should be fairly easy war. Nothing to it. People are slightly peeved that we are raising we raised up the vassals for the last war, But do we really care? We don't really care. We can form a new kingdom though. Khorasan. But I don't think we're going to do that. Of course the enemy army is back again for the war. For another smacking. The Destitute Noble comes in my court, but I really can't afford him to be my court for now. And one of my concubines is now pregnant, which means we can get our kids a lot faster. Strange enough, we have just a random hostile army here, but for some reason he is just defending? I don't know, dude. But anyway, we're all going to win in just a few seconds. So this will be a fairly easy holy wall. Any second now. There we go. So kiddo, it's my land now, not yours. And now Karen is up right here to the left. Name placement's great. But we are a nice blotch on the map. A nice just sky blue. Yeah, now people are really not liking the fact that we're taking too much. That's okay. Anyway, we need to find some people in our cult who are probably not paranoid, but we need to find people who are decent enough to at least rule the land for now. AKA the priest we hired to do priest stuff. Let's see, and we want to make sure we don't give away the land that we personally own in our own duchy. So anything, so just these four, make sure you don't give away this one. So we get a few people hit this land. We probably need to hire more holy men in our court. There are a few ambitious men, which I don't. I think ambitious men are okay. They're a bit dangerous, as ambitious men are. But we'll put the ambitious man in our realm. And we'll simply give this dude here a good title. So he's going to be a bit disconnected, but he'll be a more powerful ruler within this realm. Anyway, we need to kill off this host that's right here. And if he's running away, we need to go chase him down, and I'm no longer brave, which means I'm just getting on in age a bit. Which is a bit sad. That's okay. And let's disband the army. And we inherited a piece of land I probably don't want. So we'll just consolidate to someone that we kind of like. Someone who's young, someone who's not ambitious. I'll give it to you. So there we go. Now we can consolidate some land. And make some more powerful nobles who will be able to well, these people to hold the land better than me. Looks like the Al-Shabari people are kind of splitting apart. which I would love to declare war on them because they are kind of a really big enemy in my doorstep. And we can usurp the kingdom title here off the king, which will seem amusing to do, but I kind of don't want to disable that just so I don't want people terribly upset. But it's going to cost 200 gold, which is something I just don't want to afford. Karen has her own interest, you know. Open. The defense pact is now mostly gone. Byzantine Empire has a lot of enemies. And this guy's a lot of enemies, but we are perfectly fine living on our own. We can create this duchy here. So actually we're going to do that and give it to this guy here. Which, this is the duchy, isn't it? It's Khiva, Samarkand. So there you go. Realm consolidated. He can raise more troops. He absolutely loves me. He wants to be on the council, of course, but for now he'll be fine not be on the council. Have a noble uprising of men. And we can raise up to 2,500 men now, so our army is not insignificant nowadays. And the more we consolidate that, more people are gonna give me land that I don't particularly want. It wouldn't be that bad to declare war on the revolt, just so we could try and sneak in a few provinces here and there, like Azerbaijan. But we also need to make sure that we can eliminate this group of raiders. Keeps eliminating all my men. Honestly though, these hosts are terrible. Yeah, and all of our vassals just lost all their troops. Excellent. All I do is get raided by raiders constantly. I know it's all these hosts, dude. I don't like them. How well is the revolt doing anyway? 64% in favor of the revolt. Well, if we can finish this Buddhist uprising, we can probably go and take Azerbaijan. And the Sunni uprising. which they're now fighting each other in the mountains. There we go. Now we're gonna execute you. Because that was annoying. And I hated that. Also, can you people just stop? Rise the Shia. It's here. I really just want these raiders to go away. Come on, leave me be. I really just don't want to be raided continuously. Because that's so hard to ask for. Okay, the Azerbaijan revolt. 65% in favour, they have no friends, and we can take Azerbaijan from them. So I think all in all that's just a win. It would be bordering the Byzantine Empire, and well, they have a lot of people on their border hating them. So I think we should be fine. The Byzantines are pretty scary. But any chance I can get, I'm going to try and expand. Now we could expand actually southwards and just take these two provinces, which actually I think is going to be a smart idea, because then we can expand a command which owns this duchy here, and just snipe more provinces or people. So yeah, we're actually going to go for Mafasa. And we'll hire a small mercenary band to continue the fight. We'll take the outlaws in the marsh. Looks sizable enough. And let's go take some provinces. Who are you? The Karen army. Small raiders. Our borders will never be safe. They do have a sizable army, but we need to go siege down their land before things start really becoming a problem. And hopefully we can snipe it before the land revolt ends or something crazy like that. Anyway, this is free land. And you're hosting dinner for some local dignitaries. When the full moon comes in the view of one of the windows, trembling, you excuse yourself and hurry up the stairs to the bedchamber while stripping off your clothes. You're completely naked when the guards find you crouched on the balcony howling at the moon. I'm not crazy. Don't say I'm crazy, I'll kill you. I've got any sons yet? No. My other concubine died. Which is not that great, to be honest. And we are losing a bunch of random sieges, but it's so hard to tell whether or not it's... if it's, you know, me or just some other vassal that's trying to take advantage of the wall. all just a bunch of raiders. Because there's just so much going on. It's so hard to keep up. You're sitting on the floor of your bedchamber wearing one of your shoes as your hat when suddenly a man-sized gopher enters the room. He is dressed as a maid when you shout in alarm. The rodent squeaks and skitters away in panic. You chase down the hole, but only find a terrified maid cowering in a corner. Oh my god. Also, I'm no longer temperate. And these raiders are actually being annoying. I really kind of want to win this war, but I just don't know. Who's Dalem? Who is Dalem? Oh, it's the other, the government's fighting. We probably just want to kill this group of soldiers. So we're going to just eliminate that group. Just so these annoying people could be out of the way. And we'll take these dudes that are in our prison and sell them all for money. And we probably need to go siege on the capital of the revolt so then he surrenders. So he finally gives up. And this guy's back again, resieging stuff. This army will just never give up. Who is this other guy helping anyway? That's just sitting in my prison. Because you're from an enemy country, can I just... There we go. No longer my problem. Yeah, they get sort of an army I don't need. I really want to finish up this wall. So hopefully he actually surrenders. Which would be lovely, but I don't think he's going to. Sadly. My brother not the best terms. It does love me by 69%. So that's always a good number to get. Laying waste the castle was enough for Underhand. What? Just raiders in my castle. Seriously, this raiding mechanic is the most annoying thing possible. You know, I suppose I'll just hire some mercs to eliminate these raiders. Keep thinking about someone. She's best wise without I keep struggling with how I miss her. Like gain depressed or get lustful. Yeah, just get lustful. I'm a lustful lunatic. The two best combining traits. Okay, I need these raiders to stop. I might want to just improve my walls. They won the battle. Okay, that should be able to win that war. Thank goodness. And now we need to go kill raiders in the north. Okay. At the very least we managed to sneak by and steal some land. And we make a few more dukes. And I'll just get to guard the whole thing. Make him a strong vassal. It's not completely ruined the realm. And Karen is starting to look really strong. Even though technically speaking we are... well, we're getting there. We can raise up a whole 5,000 men. Minus all the mercenaries we continue to have to hire. I can only imagine how my daughter must feel if I was unable to publicly declare feelings for each other. She must not lie, but okay. I mean, improves my health. Whatever keeps me alive, you know. That's a raving lunatic. But I do need some core positions left all around. Another quick... oh, we have a daughter. By my daughter. My daughter's daughter. Just acknowledge her as mine. There's no good way to skirt around it. We did have sex with our daughter. So we're just going to completely ignore that. Don't worry about me. Also, the rebellion is now nearly over because the rebellion lost all of Azerbaijan and then I took. So... oh, we're going to get into a position. That's actually really good. I'll take you. And there you go, Civil is over. He has a sizable amount of troops that he probably, mostly hired. And I think we'll go to war against him. Just to steal more of Jabal further south. And as long as we get more money, of course. Daughter's eating too much. Well, I use my great diplomatic skills to leave that. And I think we should go expand southwards, like Kaman, who's actually a horse lord guy, I think. He was a raider who settled. I don't think he has many friends. And since no one's in a defensive pact against us, we're going to go and take command from you. Because all this juicy land should really belong to me. Though, you know, 3,000 troops we can raise a few thousand, but our levy needs to be replenished before we actually go to war. So actually we're going to hold out on that. And actually they're already being attacked by someone else. So we'll wait just a tiny bit before we go to war. Our vassals, I think, are doing an okay job in expanding themselves. And soon enough, hopefully we can actually become an empire. Can you usurp this land for 100 gold? I think we're going to just give it to one guy who will like us. Preferably the Inca one. So there you go, more land consolidated. And we put people in charge who are more in favour of the council. We have all glory hounds. And one guy here wants me to go in Lucifer Zone. I'm probably not going to, but I'm getting cramps because of that. Which I don't think that really did much. And there you go, my cramps now gone. But I was still somewhat upset, and I think this guy here is going to lose that war to someone of this empire. Ooh, India's actually going a bit strong, aren't they? Yeah, I think we can fight against India. They're just way too powerful at the moment. So I am good friends with my brother. But, you know, it's just always a good thing to be friends with your brother. Well, if command's going to be taken over by India, it may not. We may just have to think about just expanding this way to Shabrab. And, you know, take Jabral and then move into Tigris, which Tigris is who they're allied against. And I'm also infirm, which isn't particularly great. And the Abbasid Empire is actually growing significantly strong. And how strong are the Abbasids? 10,000 men. Well, we can equal that. If we had money, we can equal that. But constantly we're having to pay money to actually have an army. Which, if you ever know Crusader Kings 101, essentially, always having to pay money for an army is not necessarily the best thing ever in the world. I think what we're going to do is organize a few pieces of land here. Just so we can consolidate the realm a bit. And the less people in our council that are a problem, the more essentially people to not have angry people to deal with. So yeah, now essentially we can raise up, well, 500 men is not that much. 300 men is not that much. It's better than 73 men, I suppose. We can raise up a bit more men. Somewhat more men. It'll be worth eventually, I promise. It looks like the Byzantine Empire is going to lose their war. And we need to expand southwards. So should we go to war against Tigris right now? How much are people upset? People are not that upset that we raised the levies anymore. We'll just wait a few more months and then the Zoroastrian faith is now triumphant. So that's good. It's not flipped back to us, thankfully. Because the Manchurian religion is dead and Zoroastrian actually remain alive in our empire instead. So we're about 2 more months. And by that time we'll go to war against Al-Shabaab. We have a decent amount of money. So I want the iconic portrait, so I suppose we'll waste some money doing that. And next month we'll declare war. They're war with for Azerbaijan, so actually if they waste their troops up north, that'll make things a lot easier since they're war with Georgia and with me. And we actually get a bit more money. Now I know I could be using my money to build up my castle, my own holdings, but I think just expanding the empire as quickly as possible is something we just need to do. So yeah, let's go and get our troops raised. And we currently will have 5,000 men. We could do better than that. Actually hire Tortoise Company. I think that'll be good enough because he only has 4,000 men. So let's get our men here and then we'll send them across. Okay, so we'll send our troops, not fighting all of these raiders or anything, which will essentially just become a plague in our empire. Oh boy. Well, hopefully our reinforcements can arrive to fight the host. Annoyingly. Yep, just keep reinforcing the battle. Yeah. The Joms Vikings. A band of fierce Vikings have established a warrior brotherhood in the Baltic coast, and the castle's known as Jomberg. Oh, right in Germany. Interesting. How much do we have to fight this host? This isn't... This is what I get to waste all my money on? Is fighting a host? Honestly, I think this game is really wanting to kill me. But anyway, hopefully we can wrap up this war. Actually, the Tigris didn't join the war because they're already at war with another person. So thankfully, they decided, are you serious? The same host is going for the same group again. Also, I'm incapable. Which my brother's gonna take in charge the country. So I probably need to die. Actually, how do they have so many troops? Okay, they have a bit more men than I somehow expected. Which means we need to go hire more mercenaries. To get an extra 2,000 men. That should help us in the war effort. The Tigrian army shouldn't be fighting me. So actually I think the men are much understrength than they think they are. Because they are not at war with me, but I still like to get some reinforcements either way. Oh, I'm dead. It's now my brother. And we did lose some provinces up in the north because they were useless holdings anyway. And, yeah. Make sure we don't leave any armies or anything dumb like that. Anyway, we only have so many months before we can, I don't know why they're going to run to my... Actually, no, they have 7,000 troops. Well, it's a good thing we're going to get reinforcements coming, but it's not going to look pretty. Try and get some more gold for this wall. And I'll tie council as this consent. Which, don't know how to put it, but I don't know. We're losing raids. So we can only keep up this war for so much longer. This is going to be a race against time. Actually, the more people die, the less we have to pay them, so that'll be a bonus at the very least. I hate these hosts. All the time they keep looting my provinces. And we also have a dangerous faction growing too. For an independence movement. Which, you know, that's great. We're going to take the Jews. We're going to take a loan. And then we're going to expel the Jews. There we go. Free money. Oh my god. We got saved by the Jews that we had to kick out immediately after. Okay, look, we're going to bribe some people. Just make them go away. Oh, and then he assaulted all my provinces. Okay, what to take for white peace? Yes, you win. Congratulations. The Al-Shabari still tries to live, very painfully, and we can't really afford troops anymore. So yeah, I have to kill them later. Karen's gonna murder you later, don't you worry. And also, there's a Western Protectorate here, which China's actually expanding their influence, which is not that great, because that means I'm in the way of them expanding. Anyways, try to bribe some people out of factions. There we go. Kind of recovered from that one, but I think for now I'm going to take a break, and I'll see you in the next episode where Karen tries to find more clever ways to expand other than this very annoying country here. So I'll see you then, and goodbye.